So I thought today that I would speak about the topic, what is spiritual power? Because as I watch all these sources, all the internet that's out there, everyone's talking about things. They're talking about Deepak Chopra's offering this thing that if you've got it, it's got the frequency of love. And if you have this item, the frequency of love will be more a part of your life. And then there's other people saying, well, if you've got these crystals are going to bring you great spiritual power. Then there are places that are advertising, if you come here, there's great spiritual power here. There's a vortex of power here. Do you notice the common theme of what I'm saying? Is that all of a sudden spiritual power is outside of ourselves. I think we're missing the boat. I truly think we're missing the boat because that's not where spiritual power is. You know, I'll start out with a statement from Ernest Holmes. Ernest Holmes said there's a power for good in the universe that is greater than we are, and we can use it. I don't think he meant there's a power in that crystal, and if we wave that crystal in a certain way, we'll have power. Is there power in a crystal? I don't know. Here's what I will say. If you have a deep enough belief that there's a power in the crystal, I believe the crystal, better yet, I believe your belief that the crystal has the power will cause change. You see, the very power for good that Ernest Holmes is talking about is the power of belief. Whatever you truly believe sends a signal, becomes a vibration to the universe, and that power of what you believe, it attracts to it what is like it and repels from it that which is not like it. So it's not an object, it's not an event, it's not a ritual. It's what do you believe? It is a power we use to create our life experience. That's what that power is for. That's all it's for you to create your life experience, because you're your own universe. Everyone else, they're not a part of your universe. They're a secondary character in your universe. Your experience is what you know within your own mind. That's all it is. No one else has the same experience as you. No one else is thinking about the same things as you. No one else is processing information the same way as you. No one else has the same belief structure as anyone but you. You are creating your life. And your life is unique. It is different from any other life that's ever been on the planet. So when we say you create, you may have the same event happen to you as someone else, but your experience of that will be unique to you because it's how you look at it. So where is this power we talk about, this power for good in the universe? Well, look no further. It's right where you are. It's responding to you 24/7, 365. Whatever you believe, it is constantly giving back to you. You can believe anything. It doesn't judge it, it just gives it. It doesn't discern what is good for you, what is bad for you. It gives you what you believe. Someone called me and sent me a message this week and talked about, what about babies? How come bad things happen to babies? And here's the thing. It's not that the baby has a bad belief, but the energy of the baby, because the baby really hasn't formed its beliefs, but it is surrounded by the beliefs of its parents, surrounded by the beliefs of the family members that are around it. And those beliefs have a huge influence on that child's experience because it's not able to yet discern for itself. And so what happens there? That's the law of averages. That's the law of averages, where the average of the consciousness around someone, if they're not aware, affects them. So the power is in us, but what influences that power is how are we building a belief? How is that belief brought into our experience? It could be that you buy in that someone has more power than you. So you would blindly adapt their beliefs, and in doing so, you have their experience. But the second you adapt someone else's belief, you subordinate yourself to them. You claim to the universe, I am not worthy. I remember that from Catholicism. Lord, I am not worthy. Say the word and my soul shall be healed. I never bought into that, because what I realized is I had to say the word. I had to understand my health. I had to claim that I wanted my health, and that the power that is the Lord would respond to what I create. But the Lord, if it's outside of you, doesn't give a hoot. It doesn't judge. It doesn't care. We've been fed a lie that this power greater than us knows what's best for us. No, it gave us the ability to think for ourselves and to create our life experience based on what's within us, what's in our DNA desiring to experience that's unique to us. So the power is in us, and we have to embrace that. You see, nothing can take the place of our creative thinking. Our ability to think new, to think creative thoughts, is what allows us to change our belief structure, which causes us to have new experiences. So I ask you, in this time of the pandemic, in this time that we're going through of political upheaval, of unrest, of division, where are you focused? Are you focused on creating a new world for yourself and your family? Are you focused on creating a world that is harmonious, that works? Are you focused on a healthy world? Are you focused on a wealthy world? Or have you bought into the illusion? If you bought into the illusion, rest assured you have turned your creative power away, and you're going to have the experience of every other person who's bought into that illusion. And you're saying to me, no, Lee, you got to care. Yeah, go ahead and care and have the experience like everyone else. You see, the people who have the most high experiences, the wealthiest people, the people with the most balance, the people with the most successful relationships, they're the ones that are not thinking like the average person. They're the exceptions. They're thinking at a higher level for themselves. And that's why they are thriving while everyone else is suffering. But rest assured, the power that they're using, you have that same power. How they're using it is a matter of personal choice. You see, we must learn to stop giving our power away by searching for outside sources to create our lives for us. That's a myth. It doesn't exist. Stop giving it away. Don't give it away to your life partner. Don't give it away to your mom and dad. Don't give it away to your boss at work. Don't give it away to anybody. Don't give it away to an anthropomorphic idea that we've created as God. That's not true. There's no proof. Zero proof. The question is, what is in your heart that reigns true? If you can tap into your heart, you'll find that that power is within you. You see, all cause is within our consciousness. Not the whole world, but all cause. Cause meaning our beliefs, what we use to set things in motion. Everything that happens to us, we get to determine how we respond. We set in motion a law that gives us our experience by the way we look at things. The way we look at things is based on our beliefs. Our beliefs are based on our hierarchy or values. And we've talked about that a lot in the past because we had Dr. John DeMartini come to Agape and we looked at that. If you don't understand the hierarchy of values, you need to get in touch with me. And I'll be happy to walk you through and explain what that is for you. And then I can explain for you an opportunity that you can have to gain and understand what those values are. Because until you do, you'll be functioning by the values of others. This power within us becomes to us what we believe. It becomes what we believe when we believe it. You see, you can have an image of a physical body that allows you to do things. Like for me, it's to be able to walk and hike in the Himalayas. But for me to be able to do that, I've got to not only believe in the power, but I've got to believe that I can do it and that that power responds to me. Like I'm working on healing after hip replacement surgery. And what I'm building is the belief that I can walk better than I did before the surgery. Am I there? No. But am I further down the path in the belief? I'm a lot further than yesterday. Yesterday, the day before, I woke up 6 times in pain. Last night, only 2. Because I went and I did conscious work yesterday that the pain was now receding, that the pain is no longer necessary, that my body is now at a point where I'm moving to the next level of healing where pain does not exist. And it's the belief I'm building. And the more I build that belief, the more I will have that experience. You see, our success depends on our clarity and our belief in that which we are seeking. So most of the time when I pray with people, I'm praying that they are divinely guided by the power within them to their highest wisdom with respect to a job, with respect to money, with respect to relationships, with respect to health. I pray that they get the clarity from within them. Why? Because I know that's the truth. And if they believe that I believe, that clarity will come to them until they can believe it themselves. You see, that's the power of prayer. If you believe that I have the power to tap into infinite wisdom, and you believe that I believe that, and you can believe that I believe it for you, you can have that demonstration. But the process is you have to build that belief for it to be long-term. So prayer works without a shadow of a doubt. Prayer is non-local, meaning I can pray here and someone will have the effect around the world. That's been proven over and over again. I've proved it with people that I pray for. But the fact of the matter is, the demonstration that we get is based on our clarity, the picture that we painted. Have we painted a really clear picture with all the colors, with all the shapes, with all the background? And then have we built the belief that we can have it? That's key. You see, everyone has this power available to them from the very second they're born. This power exists. The problem is we've not been taught how to use it. And the secret of the most successful people is they know how to use their mind to create beliefs that serve them. Right now, you've been given the secret to life. Change your beliefs, and your whole life will change. It's that simple, but it's not that easy. Changing a belief requires work because conscious effort from you, because you're going to have to go against the grain of what you've believed all of your life to this point. You're going to have to go against the grain of probably all the people that are in your life, because the people in your life were vibrating at the way you were before. So if you're going to become different, they're going to want you to stay where you are. They're not going to want you to move ahead, because if you move ahead, then they're not going to like it, because you're not going to be able to be in the same frequency as them, and you may not be a part of their lives anymore. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. You see, success is based on an individual's ability to use this power with clarity and belief. But the first thing that you've got to do today is you've got to decide, who do you want to be? And paint a picture around it. And then start building a belief. Meaning all your thoughts, your words, your actions, and your feelings are aligned toward the clarity that you've created. And as you've created it, you think it, speak it, feel it, and act it constantly to the point that it becomes an unconscious habit for you to think that way. When that happens, the demonstration takes place. So we've had a great conversation here today. I am not asking you to believe a single word I'm saying. I'm asking you to test it for yourself. That if you truly want to experience a difference in life, in any particular area, take the time to realize power's in you. Shift your belief. Build a clarity about what you want, and then believe that you can have it. And believe that it's here now. You see, now that you know you have the power, the question is, what are you going to do with it? I know that you can do magnificent things. Now it's up to you to believe the same thing. Until next week, have a great day. I want to thank you for joining us today. I'm so grateful that you took your time to watch or listen to this message. If you found this message beneficial, I would ask that you go to our website, agapecsl.com. Once there, click on the donate button and experience the joy of conscious and purposeful giving. Or if you would like, text your gift by simply dialing 972-532-6976. It is through your gifts that we are able to bring this message to you in the world. I would ask that if you like this message, to please subscribe to my YouTube channel under my name, Lee Wolak. Again, I want to thank you for joining me in the Agape community as we learn how to better self-love through conscious living.